Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the
back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Complete to Austin Hooper.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
From midfield, here's Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his 1st catch. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ross Blacklock able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Throwing is Allen on third. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Falcons, nothing.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First and 10.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 at a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Remember, don't let Josh Allen's size fool you. 6'5", 240, but he can move pretty well.
It fooled everyone. Let's just be frank about the whole thing. When he came out of Wyoming, you could see on tape that he could move fairly well, but you didn't see him as a big-time running threat. That really evolved when he hit the league with the Bills. My only concern about him is at 6'5", got to learn to make himself a little smaller when it gets to be the point of contact, because I don't want him getting hurt out there.
And we're seeing, though, that he can... And he's going to go down! Back near midfield at the 49. Ross Blacklock busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
To try again after the sack. Allen, this one caught left side by Cooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
10-yard loss on the play.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Falcons 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, man, open down the middle of the field. And they got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Mayfield. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brings now a draw play. This is Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up
from the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. His pass caught at the 4. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So with fourth down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
The game at 3-3.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time as we shine it on Josh Allen. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. He's going to try and do this himself. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Able to hit his target Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. T.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Mayfield sacked.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Baker going to keep this himself. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Indianapolis Colts who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
So it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On second down, it's Bell. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brings up second.
Mayfield now from the 50. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing. Mayfield will get that complete to Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
It's now second and 6.
To throw on second and 6. Mayfield. This is caught. Well, the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up first and goal. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is up. Good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And it'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Allen to throw once more. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Allen again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Falcons 10, Cardinals 6.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
At their own.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll go again with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Mayfield, delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there. Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Bell. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
Now Mayfield looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
The try here for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Ross Blacklock, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Allen's pass complete to Amari Cooper.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The Cardinals on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Again with a juke. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Mayfield.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the 1st down.
1st and 10.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. A screen to Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Allen now on 1st down. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. first play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to hold a 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Wide open receiver complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinal.
And again, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Williams. A gain of 2. Brings up
a 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Ross Blacklock bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
But it brings up 3rd down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That one good for 7 as this. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score.
24, Cardinals 13.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
The score, Falcons 27, Cardinals 13.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it.
Recovered by the Falcons.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.